Welcome to another fascinating chapter in American coin history, a story of progress, artistry, and hidden value. This remarkable Susan B. Anthony dollar stands as a symbol of change and determination, capturing the spirit of equality and innovation that reshaped modern U.S. coinage. What makes it truly special is not just its design, but the powerful legacy it carries within every detail. First up, in the fascinating world of American coinage, few pieces capture both curiosity and debate quite like the 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollar minted at the Philadelphia Mint. While millions were struck, finding one today in collectible form, even in dirty or heavily circulated condition, can feel like uncovering a forgotten chapter in U.S. monetary history. This coin stands out not because of gold or silver content, but because it represents a turning point, America's first small-sized dollar coin to feature a real historical woman, Susan B. Anthony. For many collectors, this coin marks the beginning of a bold but short-lived experiment, making it both historically significant and emotionally resonant in the collecting community. The year 1979 was one of transition in the United States Mint story. After decades of producing the large Eisenhower dollars, the government sought a smaller, more practical coin for everyday use. The result was the Susan B. Anthony dollar, a piece intended to replace the bulky dollar and to reintroduce Americans to using dollar coins in circulation. Minted at Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, the 1979 issue was the first of its kind. However, the public was slow to embrace it, largely because it was so similar in size and color to the quarter. Despite being a technological and artistic leap, the Anthony dollar's debut quickly turned from a hopeful innovation into an overlooked artifact, leaving behind a legacy that still intrigues collectors decades later. When examined closely, the design of the 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollar reveals a wealth of thoughtful details. On the obverse side, Anthony's determined profile faces right, symbolizing the fight for equality and progress, surrounded by 11 stars representing the original colonies. The mint mark P, positioned just beside her shoulder, signifies its birth at the historic Philadelphia Mint, the first time a Philadelphia Mint mark ever appeared on a U.S. circulating coin. On the reverse, an adaptation of the Apollo 11 mission insignia shows an eagle landing on the moon, grasping an olive branch of peace, a nod to America's spirit of exploration and triumph. Even in dirty or well-worn examples, these intricate design elements can still catch the light, reminding the holder of the ideals that inspired its creation. Despite its large production numbers, the 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollar holds rarity in the right context. While uncirculated examples remain relatively common, finding coins in exceptionally well-preserved or original condition has become increasingly difficult, especially those showing strong strikes and clean surfaces. Dirty or circulated pieces tell another story of genuine use in an era when people hesitated to carry dollar coins. Ironically, the very unpopularity that doomed its widespread use has now enhanced its collectible status. In specific conditions, particularly those with mint errors, strong dye varieties, or dramatic tunning beneath years of grime, these coins can draw surprising attention from collectors seeking authenticity and history wrapped in metal. The Susan B. Anthony dollar also occupies a special place among collectors because it bridges the gap between the classic dollar coins and the modern era. It stands apart not only for being the first U.S. coin to honor a real woman, but also for representing a societal shift toward inclusion and reform. This Philadelphia issue, in particular, has its own mystique, considered by many to be a symbol of progressiveness wrapped in practicality. While it is not part of the wheat penny or Jefferson nickel families, it has become a vital piece of 20th century U.S. coin history, admired by those who value both the artistic integrity and the social message behind its minting. In today's collector market, A 1979 P. Susan B. Anthony dollar in certain rare states of preservation, or with unique features, can command prices between $700 and $4,600, depending on its grade, luster, and any distinguishing mint variations. Dirty or heavily circulated coins, while not fetching top prices, still carry intrinsic collectible value, especially if they exhibit unusual die characteristics or come from original rolls or mint sets. High-grade specimens certified by PCGS or NGC, particularly those showing deep mirror-like surfaces or rare striking patterns, can far exceed standard auction expectations. The market for Anthony dollars has seen renewed interest in recent years, as more collectors recognize their historical and artistic value beyond face value. For anyone eager to add this coin to their collection, focus on key aspects such as surface cleanliness, strike sharpness, and underlying tunning that might suggest original mint conditions beneath the dirt. Coins with minimal abrasions, full rim details, and visible luster beneath circulation grime are particularly desirable. Always consider professional grading if the coin appears unusually sharp or if you suspect a mint error. Look for these pieces in estate sales, old bank hoards, or inherited collections, places where circulated yet genuine examples often linger unnoticed. Remember, even a dirty Susan B. Anthony dollar can hide tremendous character, making it a conversation piece for generations. In conclusion, the 1979 P. Susan B. Anthony dollar stands as a coin of conviction, a metallic tribute to progress, equality, and innovation in American coinage. It tells a story far deeper than its modest face value, echoing an era when change was not just political but minted into the nation's currency. Whether in dirty condition or gleaming brilliance, each piece carries the weight of its experiment and the hope it once represented. As collectors continue to rediscover its charm, this coin remains a timeless symbol of American resilience and idealism. Stay tuned, because next, we'll explore another fascinating U.S. coin whose hidden value might surprise you even more. Next up, among the most fascinating and undervalued treasures in American numismatics, the 1979 D. Susan B. Anthony dollar stands apart as a testament to innovation, equality, and changing public sentiment. Struck at the Denver Mint, this coin represents both a bold experiment and a misunderstood masterpiece in modern U.S. currency history. Collectors today seek it not merely for its monetary value, but for the historical weight it carries, the very first small-sized dollar coin in the United States to honor a real woman. Over time, the 1979 D issue has gained renewed appreciation, as collectors recognize its role in bridging the gap between traditional coinage and the new era of modern U.S. minting. Its rarity in pristine condition, combined with specific varieties and sharp strikes, has made it one of the most desirable and valuable pieces of its series. When the Susan B. Anthony dollar was introduced in 1979, the United States was undergoing a wave of cultural and social transformation. The Treasury sought to modernize coinage, replacing the cumbersome Eisenhower dollar with a smaller, more practical coin. Denver, known for its precision and consistency, played a pivotal role in producing these coins efficiently and at scale. Yet despite the high production numbers, the public's reception was lukewarm. Many confused the coin with a quarter due to its similar size and color. Ironically, what was once seen as a failed circulation experiment later evolved into a significant collectible due to its historical symbolism, the representation of women's rights, and the evolution of American minting technology. The Denver Mint's 1979 issue now stands as a nostalgic reminder of that transitional era, when the nation's ideals and its currency aligned to honor progress. The 1979 D. Susan B. Anthony dollar is both aesthetically striking and technically innovative. The obverse features a bold portrait of Susan B. Anthony, her gaze firm and purposeful, framed by 13 stars representing the original colonies and the word liberty above her. The D mint mark appears clearly near her shoulder, signifying its origin from the Denver Mint. On the reverse, the coin proudly displays an eagle landing on the moon, grasping an olive branch, an adaptation of the Apollo 11 insignia that symbolizes peace through exploration. Struck in a copper-nickel clad composition, the coin weighs 8.1 grams and measures 26.5 millimeters in diameter. In high-grade examples, the sharpness of Anthony's features and the fine detailing in the eagle's wings demonstrate the mint's exceptional craftsmanship, distinguishing these coins as miniature works of art within modern American currency. Despite being produced in large quantities, the 1979 D. Susan B. Anthony dollar holds hidden rarity that emerges in specific conditions and varieties. Many coins were heavily circulated, resulting in significant where that diminishes their value. However, coins that remain in near-perfect uncirculated condition, particularly those graded MS67 or higher, are exceptionally scarce and command strong demand among collectors. Even more coveted are examples showing striking anomalies such as die cracks, double dies, or off-center strikes, which can dramatically increase their worth. The difficulty of locating flawless specimens lies in the coin's hard metal composition, which often resulted in soft strikes or surface marks even during minting. As a result, a pristine 1979 D issue from Denver with full detail and original luster is truly a rare prize within the Susan B. Anthony dollar series. In today's numismatic market, the value of a 1979 D. Susan B. Anthony dollar varies widely depending on condition and certification. Coins in average circulated condition may attract modest premiums, but high-end graded examples, particularly those certified MS67 or above by PCGS or NGC, have fetched between $900 and $4,200 in recent auctions. Exceptional specimens exhibiting sharp details, strong mint luster, and no visible contact marks tend to achieve the highest premiums. Collectors continue to show growing interest in this Denver issue, especially as the historical narrative around Susan B. Anthony's role in American history gains renewed attention. Its value is also strengthened by increasing demand for high-grade modern dollars, a segment once overlooked but now actively pursued for investment portfolios and long-term appreciation potential. For collectors hoping to acquire this remarkable coin, a few practical steps can make all the difference. The first is authentication. Always ensure the coin is certified by a trusted grading service such as PCGS or NGC to guarantee authenticity and verify grade accuracy. When searching, focus on coins that retain full detail in Anthony's hair and the eagle's feathers, as these are common points of weakness. Examine the surfaces for luster, clarity, and sharp rims. Proper storage is equally vital. Coins should be kept in protective holders or capsules to prevent tunning or surface abrasion. Reputable dealers, online auctions, and specialized numismatic conventions remain the best sources for finding premium specimens, though patience and careful evaluation are essential to secure one worth collecting. Beyond its market price, the 1979 D. Susan B. Anthony dollar holds enduring historical and cultural value. It represents more than a collectible. It's a statement of progress, equality, and innovation in America's monetary system. The coin's short-lived circulation and misunderstood legacy only add to its intrigue. Today, it stands as a tribute to Susan B. Anthony's relentless fight for women's suffrage and symbolizes a time when the U.S. Mint dared to reimagine the dollar's identity. As modern collectors rediscover its craftsmanship and backstory, its place in numismatic history becomes increasingly secure, embodying both social progress and artistic pride in one small coin. In closing, the 1979 D. Susan B. Anthony dollar continues to capture the imagination of collectors worldwide. From its unique historical roots to its artistic design and growing value in the modern market, it remains one of the most underrated yet powerful coins of the late 20th century. Whether acquired for its symbolism, investment potential, or rarity in pristine form, the Denver issue holds a legacy that will only strengthen with time. For those intrigued by its story, stay tuned, because the next coin in our series reveals yet another hidden gem that could change the way you see American coinage forever. Next up, the 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollar from the San Francisco Mint holds a special place in American numismatic history, a coin that bridges art, innovation, and social progress. It stands as one of the most iconic modern U.S. coins, admired not just for its beauty but for its historical meaning. Among collectors, this particular issue commands extraordinary attention due to its limited varieties, precision strike quality, and the famous distinction between the Type 1 and Type 2 mint marks. These subtle differences have fueled decades of fascination, making the 1979 one of the most studied and sought-after coins of the late 20th century. Today, its value is driven not by precious metal content, but by rarity, perfection, and cultural resonance, factors that continue to elevate its position among America's most collectible coins. The year 1979 marked the beginning of a new chapter for the United States Mint. As the first small-sized dollar coin to circulate since the Eisenhower dollar, the Susan B. Anthony series symbolized progress, equality, and the push for modern practicality in commerce. Struck at the San Francisco Mint, this coin represented the Mint's long-standing tradition of producing proof and high-quality collector coins. The decision to feature Susan B. Anthony was revolutionary. She became the first real woman to appear on U.S. circulating coinage, breaking centuries of precedent. The coin's release coincided with a period of social change and renewed advocacy for women's rights, embedding deeper meaning into its creation. The San Francisco Mint's role was crucial, producing coins that would become benchmarks of excellence and setting the stage for future proof coinage that remains the standard of quality today. The artistry of the 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollar reflects both modern design and historical homage. On the obverse, the portrait of Susan B. Anthony captures her strength and determination, with the word liberty arching proudly above and the date below. The mint mark, located near her shoulder, designates its origin from the San Francisco Mint, known for producing the sharpest and most visually refined coins in the country. On the reverse, the image of an eagle descending to the lunar surface, adapted from the Apollo 11 mission emblem, carries profound symbolism, uniting the struggle for equality with America's spirit of exploration. The coin is composed of a copper-nickel-clad structure, measuring 26.5 millimeters in diameter and weighing 8.1 grams. The craftsmanship of the San Francisco Mint ensured crisp edges, mirror-like surfaces on proof issues, and fine detailing that stands out vividly even decades later. What truly sets the 1979 issue apart is its variety and rarity. Two primary mint mark varieties, Type 1 with a filled S and Type 2 with a clear, well-defined S, distinguish its collectible value. The Type 2 variety, particularly in pristine proof condition, is significantly scarcer and commands premium prices among advanced collectors. While millions were minted overall, only a fraction remain in exceptional preservation, and fewer still display flawless mirror finishes. Additionally, die variations and subtle imperfections from early proof runs add layers of intrigue for numismatists who specialize in minor distinctions. The rarity of the Type 2 proof coins and high-grade circulation strikes, especially those free of haze or surface marks, makes this coin one of the most elite modern dollars to pursue. In the marketplace, the 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollar continues to exhibit remarkable value growth. Depending on its condition and type, this coin can command anywhere from $1,200 to $4,800 in today's market, with ultra-high-grade proofs and certified Type 2 examples often achieving record prices at major auctions. Coins graded PR70 Deep Cameo by PCGS or NGC, the finest possible condition, are exceptionally rare and have sold for thousands of dollars due to their flawless surfaces and historical appeal. Even high-quality business strikes from the San Francisco Mint show increasing collector interest, particularly as the Anthony Dollar series gains renewed recognition for its cultural importance. Over time, appreciation for this issue has grown as more collectors realize how pivotal it was in defining modern U.S. coinage. For collectors seeking to add the 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollar to their collection, precision and care are paramount. Identifying the correct mint mark variety is essential. The Type 2S is sharply defined and thinner, while the Type 1 appears more filled or blob-like under magnification. Proof coins should display a deep mirror-like surface with strong cameo contrast between frosted devices and mirrored fields. Certification from reputable grading services such as PCGS or NGC is highly recommended, as it not only ensures authenticity but also preserves value. When purchasing, look for coins housed in original government packaging or those with verified provenance from trusted dealers. Proper storage in temperature-controlled environments, away from humidity and contaminants, helps maintain their luster and prevents spotting, crucial for long-term investment preservation. The enduring appeal of the 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollar lies in its layered narrative, a story of national progress, artistic precision, and numismatic innovation. It represents the United States Mint's commitment to honoring history while embracing modernity. For seasoned collectors, it symbolizes a chance to own a piece of American heritage. For new enthusiasts, it serves as a gateway into the fascinating world of coin collecting. The combination of beauty, symbolism, and scarcity has solidified its place as one of the defining coins of the late 20th century. Each specimen, whether proof or circulation strike, tells a story of transformation, of a nation, of a mint, and of a movement toward equality. As time passes, the 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollar continues to shine brighter in the eyes of collectors and historians alike. Its elegance, technical excellence, and social significance make it a cornerstone of any serious modern U.S. coin collection. Whether admired for its artistry, its tribute to a trailblazing figure, or its steadily climbing market value, it remains a timeless reminder of America's journey toward inclusion and innovation. For those captivated by this remarkable piece, stay with us, because the next coin we'll uncover carries its own extraordinary tale of rarity, history, and enduring value in the legacy of American money.